Good afternoon. We're seeing a stalled signal here on the GBP JPY according to ITM Saturn Pro. So we're going to take a low option here on the 5-minute time frame for $5,000, and I'll take you back to this chart to explain to you why we've taken this trade, what is the logic behind it, and why ITM Saturn Pro has indicated what it has. A stall signal is when you see a pin bar reversal appear where the bears have won. As you can see, this is a negative bar. A negative pin bar reversal of this nature, according to ITM Saturn Pro, indicates that some retesting is going to happen, especially because prices contained within the reversals 1 and 2 levels were in the put zone, which indicates that this is going to be a ballistic short side move when this retest is over. So according to ITM Saturn Pro's stall signal prediction, that green arrow pointing upwards indicates that if you see a positive bar where the bulls have won, then this is a long signal. If you see a negative bar where the bears have won, where the close is below the open, then this is a move that is going to go short side very, very quickly after a bit of a retest. There is further confirmation because we're in reversal levels 1 and 2, which is a very safe zone to take another short side trade, indicating that the 61.8% retracement will not hold for a long side move, and that when these retests are over, price will escalate short very, very quickly. As you can see, the retests are now happening. This is a short side retest at the moment, 61.8% being breached. There's bound to be another minute or so worth of retests because a stall signal usually indicates a minute or two worth of reinstating the trend, really. So that's why we took a 5-minute trade to allow the price to move around, to breathe in this momentum, let the retests happen before it escalates finally to the short side, keeping us well in the money, leading to a high probability winning trade. Now, don't worry about price escalating out of the money or into the money. Right now, we're in a safe zone. So if price is moving in and out of the money, it just indicates that the retest is not over yet. And a retest typically takes 60 to 90 seconds, a maximum of 120 seconds or 2 minutes. Taking a 5-minute trade in this position assures you that you can now safely trade the retracement and then continue on in the high probability short direction, as ITM Saturn Pro has indicated over here. So these retests should probably be taking another 30 to 40 seconds. We're currently fluctuating in and out of the money. That is okay. We're in the put zone. We're contained within the reversals 1 and 2 levels of ITM Saturn Pro. The short-term binary statistics are bearish on a strong bearish on the trend side, with a 1-hourly bullish data, but that's fine. Because we've seen a stall signal, we will ignore the 1-hourly data right now, because a stall signal indicates that this particular retracement level of 61.8 will surely be breached. So as you can see now, price is being contained within the put zone, bouncing around. We have about 2.5 minutes to go in this trade, and we're still retesting very aggressively. But once price tends towards the 50% and targets the put zone like it has right now, you're bound to see a very sharp reversal to the short side after this is done. Notice how the price is opened below the close of the previous bar. Now is most likely going to be the time where we will see a very large short side correction, as was initially indicated by ITM Saturn Pro. We have a few minutes left in the trade. That's why the advantage of taking a 5-minute trade here was obvious, because we would allow the price to retest and eventually go back to the short side to reinstate the trend as indicated by the initial stall signal. And there we go. Price is now moving back after successfully testing the 50% and the put zone extreme, going right through the reversals 1 and 2, and it's going to shortly go right through the 61.8 down to the 100% retracement of this move. We're currently in the trade. It may expire out of the money if this theory is a failure, but because we have such a high probability associated with this trade, because ITM Saturn Pro has indicated not only a 5-minute binary short side momentum, but it's also shown us a signal here, a pin bar reversal that has failed with a negative bar, we're definitely going to see price escalate short side with at least 85 to 90% likelihood. So we're pretty comfortable. We've still got 2 minutes or so left in this trade. Price is now bouncing around within the containment zone of reversals 1 and 2 and the put zone extreme. Got 1 minute left in this trade, and we're finally retracing back in the money. This final move will be pretty ballistic. As you can see, price is now tending way past the stall signal, is just continuing to move down. This is why a stall signal is so important to analyze correctly, because once you get in on a move with the stall signal, you need to give it at least 5 minutes in order for it to truly mature. Taking a 60-second trade in this position would have been a very bad idea, but because we estimated that there would be a period of retesting where the price would fluctuate in and out of the money, we allowed it the time and the room to breathe by taking a 300-second or 5-minute trade to allow the price to eventually get back into the money in our direction, which is a high probability short or low or put option according to ITM Saturn Pro. There are 15 odd seconds left in this trade now. Price is now escalating towards the 100% retracement of 170.004 here on the British pound Japanese yen, with the stall signal having successfully proven itself to be particularly accurate, especially because it was indicated by ITM Saturn Pro. And the retests would have happened. Hence, we took 5 minutes instead of just a 60-second or a 2-minute or 120-second trade. This is how one can trade such corrections accurately. When you see a retracement level breached with a negative bar, pin bar reversal, it is referred to as a stall signal. And the probabilities for options later on continue to be very highly bearish because of that action. So we've now expired in the money with a $3,500 net return on a gross return of $8,500, with probabilities being very highly bearish still. Thank you very much for watching.